third in the table, top of the Champions League group. There is an agenda. There's a media agenda around Tottenham.
Oh, Jamie, are you all right, mate? Do you want to get something off your chest?
You know, because, and that for me, I think it's because everyone's worried about what this club can actually do.
It's not bad, is it?
We play on the front foot. We've got nothing to lose. The shackles are off, and then we look brilliant.
Huh?
What? Huh? Give us some credit. Come on, you look.
Huh?
What?
What?
What? What? There is an agenda. There's a media agenda around Tottenham.
What?
There is an agenda. There's a media agenda around Tottenham.
We've been found out a little bit, you know. We've had some key injuries to Kulusevski, to Richarlison, you know, Højbjerg's didn't play at the weekend, and we've been found out. The squad's bang average.
Am I a prick? Jesus! Welcome back to the Football Terrace. Jamie O'Hara, along with a lot of Tottenham fans, he is their cheerleader. He is their most famous pundit. He is the guy that speaks on their behalf across social media on a regular basis. And he believes there's an agenda against Tottenham, a pro-Arsenal media, a pro-Arsenal agenda. And he's sick and tired of not being given the respect that he thinks they deserve. We're going to take a look at what he's had to say after they went through in the Champions League. But more digs at Arsenal along with other individuals. Let's take a little look at this. Obviously, I want your comments below. I want your opinions below as well. You power this. You are the reason we're here. You 280,000 walking wonders who brighten up my day each and every single day. So make sure you're leaving comments below. Make sure you're hitting like and the share buttons as well. Let's listen to this man.
Spurs' night. We've won 2-1. Top the group, go through group stage winners.
He's buzzing. He's very happy.
Is it now time to respect the team that we've put out?
What are you on about?
that was my first thought. Like, what are you talking about, Jamie?
We've gone to
the
one.
Worst side ever.
I don't want to talk about Rangers.
No, I'm talking about the worst side ever in English.
We've topped the group. We've gone through.
Honestly,
top of the group.
The easiest group out there. Be happy you're through, but what does he mean by respect? That's what we need to get to. What does he mean by respect?
95th minute.
You lot.
Dug out a performance.
You lot.
Unbelievable result again. No manager. Injuries. Down in the dumps. Hostile environment. And Spurs come through yet again.
Yet again. Listen, firstly, Spurs fans should be happy. I'm not going to change my tune on that because of what Jamie O'Hara is saying. But is he going a little bit over the top here? What is this respect thing he's looking for? That's a bit I don't understand. Who is he looking for validation from? Why is there this constant seeking of validation, especially from Arsenal?
Top of the Champions League group. There is an agenda. There's a media agenda around Tottenham. You know, because, and that for me, I think it's because everyone's worried about what this club can actually do. You know, can we push on? Can we get in amongst it? Can we be successful? And you've got a Conte, for me, I think it's a brilliant manager. The issue that we've got is everyone expects Tottenham to play like Man City and Barcelona. And we're just not that. We haven't.
So, no, I disagree, right? So this is Jamie O'Hara talking about media agenda. No one is worried about Spurs. Let me just say this now. Nobody is worried about Tottenham Hotspur. Even teams that Spurs are in front of right now in the league, Man United, Newcastle, Chelsea, Liverpool, none of them are worried about Tottenham. Never have been and probably never will be. In your golden era, you don't win trophies. Good football, bad football, you don't win trophies. You're a good team, no doubt, but no one is worried about you. But he claims that there's a media agenda against them. But let's just take a look at some of the things that he has had to say about other clubs.
Let's go! Come on!
Showing that Arsenal have got some depth, you know, that we're a big concern of theirs. They've actually got people that can come off the bench and have the right attitude to go and try and score.
They didn't have that against PSV, did they?
Oh, Jamie, are you all right, mate?
Well,
do you want to get something off your chest?
Well, no, I mean, you know, come on, let's
Just
not get
because your
carried
team's
away.
boring
Playing
to
Nottingham
watch.
Forest, you know, who have absolutely fallen apart.
You just scraped past beating Bournemouth.
Jimmy.
Huh?
What?
You're having a go at Arsenal for beating Nottingham Forest.
No, I'm saying well done.
No, but
you're
earlier
going
on,
on like,
earlier
all
on,
of a sudden now Arsenal have got this amazing squad.
See, this is the thing, right? So Jamie O'Hara sits there and says, please say nice things about my Tottenham. Please be nice about us. We're winning games. We're through to the knockout stage of the Champions League. Why is nobody being nice to us? Please. Oh, please.
Mummy, please, someone be nice to me. I can't take this
but then does that about Arsenal. The hypocrisy is crazy. And I don't know whether football fans realize this. If you give out the banter, you have to take the banter back. It's the way in which it's just the way in which it works.
Shows the weakness in Arsenal in terms of the squad.
Well,
the
that's
11 players that they've got, fantastic. He's put together a real good side, you know, Arteta, and you have to hold your hands up and go, they are looking good. But as the season's going to progress, as the games come thick and fast, all of a sudden, tiredness is going to set in. Might pick up an injury here and there, and then you've got to play a different team, different players, different squad, and they struggle.
See, look, he said this before, and we spoke about it many times on the terrace. He's always digging out Arsenal. He's digging out Lissandro Martinez for not being tall enough. Is Casemiro really a good enough player? Man United are there flashing the pan. Newcastle are not going to quite be there yet. Consistent things. Him and Tottenham fans can call everybody else out, but then beg for validation. And I've got a theory behind this. And I think it's because Tottenham fans are two things. One, they are in big denial. Tottenham fans are in huge denial. Can't be debated for me. They think they are bigger and better than they are. Not all, but there's a percentage of them. And Jamie O'Hara is the king of this group, the president, the chairman of the association. At the same time, they wish they were Arsenal. I don't think Tottenham fans would ever want to admit this. The stadium is beautiful, but it has that little wavy edge, just like Arsenal. They're annoyed that Arsenal moved to North London and became the most successful team. They, on the Poch, spoke all about how their style of football surpasses Arsenal's. We've won the power struggle, etc., etc. They've now moved into the real world, actually. Quite a few Spurs fans talking about, we just need to win trophies. We're willing to sacrifice that style of play to win trophies. Why do they want to win trophies? Because they obviously want to try and catch Arsenal up. They are just desperate to be Arsenal. All this is. It's like imitation, flattery, but they dig at the people that they want to be. It's like haters. What is it that Drake said about haters? It's love and jealousy at the same time. They would love to be Arsenal, but they're jealous that they're not. That is where all of this stems from for me. But the denial element needs to be addressed, because listen to this from Simon Jordan. This is so spot on.
Start a game by giving your opposition an opportunity to take the game away from you. Eventually games will be taken away from you. It's okay going 2-0 down against Bournemouth. It's okay going 1-0 down against Marseille, because you've got the ability to get back in the game. There are going to be good sides that are going to put you to the sword from the get-go, and if you set these teams up in a way where you give teams a chance, better sides will run their sword through you.
And that's so absolutely spot on what Simon Jordan said there. And when it comes to Tottenham, good team. I still think they'll make the top four, but they're not winning these trophies. And that is where all this stems from, to bring it right the way back round, full circle. Please validate us like you're validating Arsenal. We're so jealous of Arsenal because we want their success. We wanted their Wenger style of play. We now want their trophies. We made a more modern version of their stadium. We want to be Arsenal so desperately. But at the same time, they know in their heart of hearts that they're not building what Arsenal have got. They're not. Their style of football is unsustainable, and they all know it. They know that Daniel Levy and their ownership are not going to, long-term, back Antonio Conte in a way that's going to keep him. 110%. They know. They just know that it isn't going to happen. So they're just desperate. They're just desperate, and what they want is like low-hanging fruit, essentially. Praise here, validation there, media loving, and rivals talking about him like we're scared. But we're not scared, and we never will be scared of Tottenham until your owners get serious. You've got a world-class manager, I'm not going to deny that, but you won't back him long-term enough to make you competitors to win the Prem or the Champions League, and that is where everybody essentially wants to be. It's as simple and as straightforward as that.
I promise, and even it's been a weird these past few months, and knowing out
group. There is an agenda. There's a media agenda around Tottenham.
So I want to go back to this comment that was made by Jamie O'Hara. He says there's a media agenda against Tottenham. What is this?
A little bit, We've had some key injuries to Kulusevski, to Richarlison, Højbjerg's didn't play at the weekend, and we've been found out. The squad's bang average.
This was Jamie O'Hara a week ago. 1 week, 1 week,
1 week, 1 week.
1 week, 1 week.
1 week. 1 week ago. 1 week. Saying that we've been found out. Now he's stating there's a media agenda against them. This is the Jekyll and Hyde nature of the Liverpool fan I've been discussing on this entire video. They love how good Arsenal are and want to be them, but they're jealous that they're not there. They're scared of how good Arsenal have become after they've been in front of them for a while. They are scared of most of their rivals because they know they've got better owners or they're bigger clubs with more money to spend than their owners will. They are desperate for the validation from the media, from rivals, from everybody else. Oh, please tell us we're good. But they actually know they're not great. And they will not be great. That's why if they get beat by Liverpool this weekend, playing the same style of football, the daggers are out. Today they're partying, and rightfully so. They're through to the knockout stage of the Champions League. But they are a Jekyll and Hyde team. The fan base is split. And they are petrified of Arsenal. They are petrified of the majority of their rivals. And they just know. They just know, to quote the brilliant expressions, that they are winning absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing of any real note. No big trophy is on its way to Tottenham.